what I'd like to do today is introduce you to the new phenomena that's sweeping the nation, K-beauty. Some of you may have heard of K-beauty, some of you may not, but it's really about the South Korean industry, the beauty industry that's sweeping the nation. As many of you know, I lived in LA for about 5 years. South Korean beauty, or K-beauty, is a massive phenomenon already. It's already leading the USA beauty market, and it's actually now come to the UK and it's sweeping the nation. In fact, it's cleaning up the skincare market, excuse the pun. So why K-beauty? Because basically South Korea is about 7 years ahead of the UK market. They've introduced things like these sheet masks, which are now all over the UK beauty products as well. You're probably all familiar with the sheet mask, but they actually began in South Korea. They introduced them to the market. And most South Korean ladies are using these in their everyday skincare routine and massaging the product in afterwards rather than washing them off. They've introduced new ingredients to the market like snail slime and a powerful antioxidant, tomato water. So tomatoes have powerful antioxidants in them, and they've used them in skincare, which are rarely used in British products before. So they're using lots of natural products. K-beauty is really massive now. Amazon alone have over 2,000 K-beauty products listed. So you can get most of the products that you want on Amazon. Topshop and Primark have actually both launched a K-beauty range. And Chanel have just launched Boy de Chanel, their beauty range aimed at the male. And they actually launched it in South Korea because South Korean men take their beauty so seriously. They didn't launch it in France. Boots launched their South Korean range, and the J1 Hana facial cream actually sold out in 1 week. And I don't think they've replenished it yet because I went in yesterday to get some and they're still out of stock. Generally the UK have a 3-step routine, whereas the South Koreans have like a 7 to 12-step routine. They take it very seriously and layer their products to the hilt. Mostly they're wanting to put a barrier between them and the elements. So much so that they're now launching compact skincare ranges to carry in your bags. Whereas we always put a lipstick in or we put a powder compact in. These are skincare sprays and moisturisers in handbag sizes to create a constant barrier between your skin and the environment. They feel that that's very important. First product I'm going to recommend is La Neige. It's like a water sleeping mask, so you put it on at night. It's non-sticky, it doesn't actually feel sticky, but it does create a barrier and it sinks into your skin over a full 8 hours. La Neige is snow water. They love water-based products. And really, this is fantastic for closing the pores. When you wake up in the morning, you honestly look like you've had a really good night's sleep. Your skin looks amazing. I would really recommend this, and it's got a fantastic price point of £19. And it is available on Amazon, I see now. So it's a wonderful product. Can you see that? If you pan in, the water sleeping mask. Very, very hydrating. You'll be amazed. I actually looked at the reviews for the mask online, and most people think what I do about it. I think it's a consensus of opinion that it is really, really good. Try it. It's such a good price point. I think you'd be mad not to. Really just show you inside. Look at that beautiful pale blue coloured cream. And I did forget to mention it does come with its own spoon, because you really shouldn't be dipping your fingers with all the bacteria on into face creams. Okay, so now we've got the peeling foot mask. This really is a cult product. Even my teenage son used it and it really worked for him too. It's a real advocate. This really does work. You might be a bit horrified on day 3 when your feet really start to peel, but your feet really are as soft as a baby's bottom, let's say that. So all you have to do with this, I'll demonstrate this for you. And to see the actual peeling effect, you might have to wait. We'll tag that onto the end of the video. Is that all right, tech guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's demonstrate this. It comes with these 2 booties. And you have 2 left and right. And you tip these into the booties. and then you just slip your feet into each one. So you've got the solution in the booty, and then you just slip your feet into these booties. Make sure they're tied tight. That's my left foot done. I don't think I need to show you the right foot. We'll put those on straight away after we finish filming. So you leave that on your foot for an hour to an hour and a half. Rinse your feet after that. I'm going to leave that on because we're going to do the other one while we're filming the rest of this. And you rinse it, but it takes about 2 days for the actual peeling effect. But the peeling, you won't believe the effect that you get. But your feet really are soft afterwards. So that's a must buy. That's actually retails at £8, but it works. I'm fed up of buying products that don't work. This works. As we mentioned before, K-Beauty is massive in these sheet masks. You know, the mask where the eyes and the nose and the mouth are cut out. They love these. This is like a more industrial one with lots of chemicals in that an esthetician gave me. These sheet masks you can actually buy anywhere. The thing about these masks is you really, lots of people rinse off the ingredients afterwards. I would definitely recommend that you just moisturise them into your face. So let's have a look. We're going to give this a go. Hence my hair is all tied back. So you have a mouth one. Smooth it on. Am I looking pretty scary? And then we have, they feel absolutely lovely, these masks. And they're always cold. I'm actually not looking in the mirror, so I hope that looks fine. And obviously you want to be undisturbed for half an hour because you don't want anyone to come to the door, and you open it like this. So I'm actually going to leave this for 30 minutes and then we'll come back and see what it looks like afterwards.
2070, we'll go to crisis.
Oh.
Together.
So loading up with the antioxidants, double the antioxidants, keep loading up. Okay, well, half an hour's gone by. The wine is finished. So we're going to remove the mask now. And instead of rinsing it off, just rub these lovely ingredients in. The hyaluronic acid, the vitamin B and the sea kelp. It actually feels amazingly soft. Feel soft.
It is.
So anyway, that's a few of the products that we've got on offer. I mean, you can shop around, but they really are superior products. So you shop around and find what's good for you, but there's some of my favourites. So what we're going to do now is head on over to Knightsbridge to Clinic B and show you some Korean machinery.
I've got you under my skin.
So not only does South Korea lead the way in beauty products now in the UK, but they're also leading the way in machinery and modern technology. Most of your local skincare clinics will be importing their machineries now from South Korea because they really are the top quality machines that most dermatologists will be using in their clinics. So we've come today to a clinic in the heart of Knightsbridge at Claiborne Mews, where leading aesthetician Dr. Barbara Kibichka has got the latest in South Korean technology. So today we're going to be exploring the benefits of the new machine Plasma BT, because I heard everybody's doing it. So let's go in and find out more. This way. So stylisters, you followed me in to Clinic B in the heart of Knightsbridge. We're very lucky today to have Dr. Barbara Kubicka with us, one of the leading aestheticians in Knightsbridge. It's where the ladies that know come to this clinic. They actually have a full array of the South Korean technology and devices here for the latest revolutionary skincare. So we're going to ask Barbara a few questions to get the real lowdown on these machines and just how effective they are. So what we really have come today to talk about, Barbara, is this plasma BT machine that everybody seems to be talking about. So can you just introduce the machine to us and tell us exactly what it does?
So welcome and thank you for having us as well on your vlog. I would like to tell you a little bit more about this particular machine. We have got it in the clinic for the last 2-3 years, so we've been testing it quite well. It is very simple device, as you can see, but very effective. So what plasma is a pure energy. If you imagine sun is built of plasma, so that's what we use. It's not like a laser, which laser uses just light, very specific light. This uses broader spectrum of energy, which makes it safe when you, for example, use it on the upper eyelids, and very effective. So it's not dangerous to the eye, it's not dangerous to the pigment in the skin in that sense.
Does it hurt?
Good question. Depends on the settings that we use. We have two options when it comes to this device. We have a small device, more round headpiece, which is called plasma shower, where energy goes to this headpiece and it's spread. So every little point gives a little bit of energy to the skin. It's got a very good antibacterial effect and as well skin ionization, so activation of the skin. Helps with acne because of antibacterial effect, and helps as well for the products and substances to penetrate deeper to the skin. And have a little bit of has as well a little bit of stimulation to the skin collagen.
Oh, so that's quite good for lifting the skin as well?
Yeah, so it's generally we incorporate this device into our facials, so we use it with every facial. So whether after extractions, whether just to generally help healing, skin healing or antibacterial results.
Oh, that sounds amazing. And so that's quite a gentle
it's very gentle.
application.
It's good as well for scarring, but and stretch marks, so we use it for those applications as well. Around the eyes, because of the sensitivity of the skin. And it is very gentle. You don't need preparation for it. You don't need any numbing cream, nothing for that. And there's no downtime as well.
Perfect. That sounds like me, that.
Yeah, so that's the easy one. You can try later on if you want.
Everything a girl needs.
Then the second one,
the more intense
intense, and it is called the surgical. Bear in mind, this is our new tip, which I will tell you as well about. But normally it finishes with needle. So that means that the whole energy from the device that is generated, it goes into very specific point. And in that way we can create a little ablation to the skin in that point. We can use it for removal of, like for example, skin tags or things like that, because of the energy, intensity of the energy. But when we choose a different settings, we use it for the tightening, for example, for the tightening of the eyelids, so for blepharoplasty, as we call it, non-surgical blepharoplasty, or for the lines around the lips, which is it's really good. Now, when we started with this, the protocol, and that's probably what you see online, the protocols were really strong. And that were causing a lot of downtime, a lot of scabbing.
Yes, I've seen the scabbing online. But I understand we've even moved further forward with this machine. Particularly here at Clinic B, you're using different heads now.
Exactly, and that's the newest addition to our plasma family, which is a slightly different tip, and that allows us for the less downtime, less pain, and less complications treatment with the same kind of results. So with that, the scabbing, it's not visible. You can feel a little bit under your fingers, like a little bit of roughness of the skin, but that's pretty much it. You don't really see even the scabbing because we don't go so deep. We don't.
Okay, I think that's actually really revolutionary, because it kind of put me off before with the amount of scarring and scabbing, because you need more downtime. But now this has moved on even further, that the downtime is far more reduced, and there's really, as Barbara says, very little scabbing at all now. So that's it's moved on so much in such a short space of time.
Absolutely, and it's very effective and still brings good results.
So you can have pulsing or continuous method. Do you use both in one treatment, or choose one or the other?
So that's more a technical setting,
Oh,
so
okay.
it doesn't really affect the treatment.
Oh, okay.
Because we will deliver it in the specific way. But yes, we do both of them.
It gets good results. You're happy with the results?
Absolutely. It's as for the area around the eye, so for the upper lip, it's excellent.
And how many treatments are you doing? The ladies, I believe, are coming in droves to you for this
No,
new
it
treatment.
is very popular. Yeah, it is very effective and very popular treatment. And we usually see results after the first treatment. But it's good we suggest to repeat it 3 times in about 6 weeks apart. And that gives the permanent, which means 3 to 5 years results.
Okay. So oh gosh, so really, it lasts 3 to 5 years?
Absolutely, yeah. So therefore, in that case, it's...
And what is the pricing?
Now, depends on what we choose to do. I still do the stronger version, so the one with scabbing for those who want quite dramatic outcome or are not able to follow the 3-session routine. And that's the cost of the treatment is 550 for upper eyelids, and then an additional for the lower. But if we do it with the new headpiece, that's 350 per area. So 350 for upper lip or for the eyelids.
Well, that sounds tremendous value for such brilliant results. And remember, you only need to do that 3 to 5 years. So what is the aftercare then for that?
Now, with the new approach, the aftercare has been reduced as well significantly. We try to still encourage our patients to keep it dry and not put too much makeup on the area for 48 hours. Okay. Now, it's not so dramatic with the lower settings, because obviously, as I mentioned before, you don't have scabbing, you don't have swelling. So usually it's absolutely fine, but that's a good thing to do. Besides this, there's no much of aftercare, and as with all skin treatments, avoiding the sun for up to 4 weeks.
Oh, okay, so that allows you to plan, girls. Would you say this is the way forward now in skincare?
Yeah,
South Korea is
absolutely. We're so happy with all the products that we've got. As you mentioned, we have 3-4 devices, and South Korean devices, and then quite a few South Korean products as well, whether it's for mesotherapy or threads and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can combine all this with using the South Korean products at home that we mentioned. It's good to have a combination of all, I think you'd agree, to get the best results. But obviously you've got a few machines here. We can't cover all the machines in this vlog today, but if you need more information, I'm sure Dr. Kabitska and her team, this is Nikki, are on hand for you to find out more about the treatments before you come along. It's a very friendly clinic. They've got great reviews. I definitely would recommend it. It's very peaceful. There's no oversell. Dr. Kabitska is happy for you to come along and look at the machinery and ask more questions so that you're really certain. But it sounds like it gives great results. So we're going to put the information and subscribe to the channel as well if you want to find out more, because we're going to be doing a lot more of these on the channel. But Clinic B in Knightsbridge, the details are along the bottom now if you need any further information or we haven't covered all your questions on this topic. I'll tell you what though, Nikki, I've got a few bad lip lines myself. Do you think there's something, can you fit me in today?
Sure.
Great.
Let's do it now then.
We're just going to have a little demo on this It might help, and I'll tell you the truth whether it's painful or not.
Wonderful.
Thanks for your time
Thank you
today.
very much.
Thanks, love. I know you're very, very busy.
Yes,
She's got a string of clients waiting.
I need to go back to work. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Thank
you. Oh my
We
God,
could,
I'm about to try the Plasma Beauty on my lip lines. I'd never smoked, by the way, just too much kissing. Would you just do one area at a time? If somebody came in for the whole face, it would take forever.
The whole face would be a different procedure. We would use the shower. So, for instance, if someone is concerned with pores and texture, whereas if you wanted to do, say, the upper lip and the eye, the upper lids, we could do that in one session. Of course, lots of numbing cream.
So, how long would just the lip line take, all in all, the treatment?
Quite quick, usually around 10 to 15 minutes. Which is why it's so convenient. It's not a long treatment at all. Perfect.
So that's that side done?
Yes, that's that side done. So you can see there is a little bit of erythema or redness over the area, which is temporary. You may also notice a bit of swelling, which would usually subside.
Do people have their lower lip done as well?
They can do. So really anywhere that you have an area of concern, anywhere you have any lines or if you want to tighten up.
You say about the eyelids, is that to lift the eyelids?
Yes, to provide lift. Also for fine lines around the outer corners of the eyes, it's quite common. For those wanting to avoid surgery.
And how soon should I see results?
Usually within the first 3 to 5 weeks, you can start to see improvement.
Okay.
I mean, people have said to seen a result after 1 week even, but I like to safely say give yourself 3 to 5 weeks.
So followers, we may have to wait for my results. I think that's fine.
Okay, perfect.
It really wasn't that painful at all, and considering the results are so good and they last for 3 to 5 years, that I think this might be a treatment for you guys to consider. I'll let you know. Bye.